What we see today is really amazing. They kept tackling the Prophet of Islam, pedophile, until we see the whole international pedophile net, Jeffrey Epstein case. They need to understand that there is a God whom they are. Look at this challenging Quranic verse where Allah the Almighty says, "Indeed, those who disbelieve spend their wealth to block people from the way of Allah, to avert people from the way of Allah. So they will spend it. Then it will be for them a source of regret. Then they will be overcome. And those who have disbelieved, unto hell they will be gathered." Very beautiful verse. Why? Then the next verse says, "This is so that Allah may distinguish the wicked from the good and place the wicked, some of them upon others, and heap them all together and put them into hell." Eventually he said, "And those are the losers." It is those who are the losers. Chapter 8. It's called Al-Anfal, the spoils, challenging. How many generations after generations they plotted against Islam? They saw the Muslims are weak. Their leaders are ready to subdue themselves and to surrender to the Western leaders. They thought this is a golden opportunity. And on top of that, Allah enriched the Middle East with resources, natural resources, such as oil. How many wars they erupted for what is called war on terror? This is the outwardly reason, but the inwardly reason, which is the real reason, is the oil. And before all of that, the Crusader Wars that kept on going for many centuries, over centuries, in order to overcome not the Muslims, but Islam. This beautiful statement given by Umar ibn al-Khattab. They said to him, "Aren't you going to nominate your viceroy in case you died? I mean, if there's a shepherd, you entrusted him to take care of the sheep, then he came to you and left them, you'll be believing that he caused the sheep to get lost. And the issue of the nation is more intense." He kept thinking like this, and then he said, "I prefer to leave the ummah just like what the Prophet left them. The Prophet did not nominate anyone after him. And Allah supports, protect, preserve his religion." I mean, shouldn't you be knowing this already? How many campaigns against Islam had failed? 9/11 was a great conspiracy. You know, if the religion of Allah, if this religion of Islam doesn't belong to Allah, it would have been defeated a long time ago and vanished. But this religion belongs to the creator of the universe. You're pathetic. You think that you can extinguish the light of Allah. You will die before that, and the light will remain. I'd like you to watch this beautiful ayah where Allah the Almighty says, يريدون أن يطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم. They, that means the disbelievers, want to extinguish the light of Allah with their mouths. ويأبى الله إلا أن يتم نوره ولو كره الكافرون. But Allah desists but to complete his light, even if the disbelievers hated it. Then the next ayah says, هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون. It is He, Allah, who has sent His messenger with guidance and the religion of truth, so to make it superior over all religions, even if the pagans, polytheists hated it. Surah At-Tawbah, number 9, verses 32 and 33. So don't waste your efforts. Look what Allah is saying. Those who disbelieve, they're spending their wealth to block people from the way of Allah. So they'll spend it. Then it will become a source of regret on them. And they will be overcome. Which means they will be eventually defeated. In other words, there is no messing with the Creator. This rhetoric is a divine rhetoric. It is not a rhetoric of a man who lived in the desert, was riding the camel, just like the way the rhetoric you hear from them. It's a divine kind of speech. It's a challenging. 1,000. This ayah was revealed on the Prophet Muhammad 1,400 years. Nothing broke it. Nothing broke it. In fact, the number of those who are converting to Islam, even after 9/11, is enlarging, increasing a lot. Look what Allah said in the other ayah. يريدون أن يطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم. They seek to extinguish the light of Allah by their mouth. ويأبى الله. But Allah persists. إلا أن يتم نوره. And Allah refuses except to perfect His light. وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. Although, even if the disbelievers disliked it. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق. It is He who has sent His messenger with guidance and the religion of truth. ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله. To manifest it over all religion. ولو كره المشركون. Although they who associate others in partnership with Allah, even if the pagans hated it. Pagans, those who set partners with Allah. Look at the challenging ayah. They seek to extinguish the light of Allah by their mouth. But Allah refuses, but to perfect His light. Even if the disbelievers didn't like it. So, my advice, don't waste your efforts, your time, your money, the blood of your soldiers, seeking to extinguish the light of Allah. You won't. You'll be spending money for this purpose vainly. Then it will be a source of regret for you. No one can declare war against God and He wins the war. These two ayat prove that this religion is the truth and that Muhammad is the real final prophet of Allah. And today, all happenings in the world prove that Islam is the solution, but you don't want it. How come they allow Islam, which forbids interest, taxes, casinos, intoxication? You don't want to implement the divine law against criminals? Look, as a result, what's happening. Unresistible theft. So my advice, stop resisting Islam. It will not be stopping the rapid growing Islam into your countries. But Allah's war against you, it is not only soft, but it's invisible. You don't think there's anyone to plot against you. You don't see anything. But the plot is taking its place unto you.